Good morning, it's Gayle. I am going to work on today making some dimensional ephemera. So I thought I'd do a video and just show you my process. I have a big stack prepared here. I'm just gonna go crazy at the sewing machine in a minute, but I thought I'd show you how I layer it first. So first I cut out all of my ephemera pieces, and then I layer it on at least 3 or 4 thicknesses of sewing pattern. Sometimes more, sometimes less. I don't worry about it too much. I just grab whatever I have. And then the last layer is coffee dyed paper. Whatever coffee dyed paper I decide that I want on the back. So that is my process for kind of getting it ready, and you can see I have a big stack. I just have them layered on, and then let's go up to the sewing machine and I'll show you what I do from here. Okay, so we're up at the sewing machine, and what I will do is just take off all but one piece here and kind of do one at a time. I'm not super particular, but I do try to line it up so that all the layers are going to be caught in the sewing. The ephemera itself is just on copy paper, so it's fairly thin too. And I just pick my stitch based on whatever is on the ephemera piece. This one has a little border, so I'm just going to do a straight stitch on it. I will do the reverse too to make sure that it does catch and it doesn't unravel or anything. So here we go. And then I get to the corner, leave the needle down, and across we go. Sometimes they'll bunch up a little. I don't care about that. I feel like it gives it even more dimensions, so that's not something to worry about either. A little more. Okay. And there we go. So that one is done. And then what I will do, just because I find the full sheet of coffee paper or coffee dyed paper easier to work with, is I will do the other pieces and then I will come back. Okay, so I'm all done sewing all of these onto the layers of sewing pattern and the coffee dyed paper on the back. I did do one of them in a zigzag, and the rest I did with straight stitch. That worked out the best. So my next step is then I then cut out the piece. I go right up to the ephemera, and I do kind of keep the strings. I think those, you know, I can cut them off later if I want, but I kind of think they make it fun, and I just tie them in a knot and leave it there. But so I just cut around it like that. Again, precision is not my objective here. I just kind of cut around and get her done. There we go. And then you have your dimensional, crunchy, poofy, lovely ephemera that you can then stick in your junk journals, and it can be written on in the back. I should say all this ephemera that I'm doing today is all Tsunami Rose. So yeah, and then once I get through with my big huge pack, then I will have several journals worth of ephemera ready to go. I can't really think of anything else to tell you. The only other thing that I might say is I do use a special needle for this when I'm sewing on paper, because it does tend to dull your needles. So you might want to switch it out before you start to do any other sewing. So I'm just going to keep going and cutting out my ephemera, sewing some more. And I hope this is helpful to you and that you will have some fun making your own dimensional, fun, crunchy ephemera. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.